Alright everyone, and welcome back to Vettel Career. In the previous race it was the British Grand Prix and Vettel finished in 12th place after a bit of an eventful race. Plenty of overtaking in that one after a mistake early on. Quick recap here of the driver's standings, and Alonso still leading, Vettel there still in 12th place. I'll have to see if he can score any more points this season then, but still it's been an impressive debut season so far. Straight into Q1 then of the Canadian Grand Prix, and here's Vettel on his best lap in Q1. You can see it's Jack Villeneuve, whose home race it is, who's currently provisionally fastest, and Vettel's come across the line now. He goes faster than that by about half a second, so good time from him there, and it was good enough for him to get through in 11th place then, so that's pretty good, quite encouraging for him there, and who knows, he may be have an outside shot of getting into Q3 in fact with that time, so have to see how it goes. Into Q2 he goes then, and out the final corners he comes now then, avoiding the wall of champions nicely so far this weekend, and coming across the line then 1:13.3, so that's a bit better than into Q1 time. As into turn 1 then, he was looking to get another lap in here, but does a nice pirouette there at least, but still gets penalised for it, which is a shame, but I mean the lap was already gone then. Anyway, but on to the end of the session then, and here was Vettel there on his next decent time, and you can see he's only just inside the drop zone there, and across the line he couldn't quite improve on his time, although he had a very good last sector there, but his first time was the best one he could do, and it was only good enough for 11th, but that's still very good for him there. He's ahead of a few big names there, such as Vettel Career and Barrichello, so very impressive stuff from him there. As we're going to the grid now then, Michael Schumacher on pole, and very surprising second place there for Jarno Trulli in the Toyota. Button in third then with championship leader Fernando Alonso in fourth. Two McLarens out on row 3 with Massa in 7th and Webber rounding out the top 8. Looking further down, there's Vettel in 11th. Villeneuve there 12th for his home race. You can see there disappointing qualifying from Vettel and Barrichello, and Klein, Rosberg and Heidfeld once again fairly poor qualifying from them, with Speed in 18th and Sato split in the two Midlands then. So here we are then on the grid, just waiting for the lights to come on now. It doesn't look like there's going to be any rain affecting this race at all, as the lights are coming on now. And away they go then in Canada, and it looks like it's been a good start from Vettel, in fact a very good start, and look at that, he's passed Coulthard, Ralf Schumacher, Webber already as they head towards turn 1. He's into the points already then, what a start this is. And in fact as they head round turn 2, Massa got squeezed out there, and it's allowed Vettel to go on the outside of him. He's even looking at the McLarens as well, so it's been a fantastic start from Sebastian Vettel, up into 7th place already from 11th on the grid, and he's already looking to try and get past these two McLarens here, and he's having a look into this chicane. He's forced Raikkonen out wide there, but Raikkonen just about manages to hang on, and they managed to get away without contact. But yeah, very impressive start there from Vettel. We haven't seen many great starts from him yet, certainly not as great as that one, but as they head through a second chicane, or the third one, I'm not sure which one it is, but Raikkonen's had a very bad exit, and Vettel's through into 6th place, so it's been a very good first lap here. 5 places gained already, skipping on to the next lap then, and Vettel's still in 6th place, and he wants to keep his momentum going. He's still looking at Juan Montoya here as they head towards this hairpin, and he was very late on the brake there, and he's thrown up the inside, and he's forced Montoya out. I think maybe a little bit of payback there for Nürburgring, as certainly Montoya didn't really want to give that place up, and I think it wasn't even really a proper attempt apart from Vettel there. So we look on the replay now, and you can see he just braked a bit late, and to avoid running into the back of Montoya, he just had to dive bomb him into the hairpin and just forcing his way through. As I say, probably a bit of a payback for Nürburgring there, but yeah, he's up into 5th place and skipping to lap 4, and he's looking at Jenson Button now in the Honda. This is, well, what a start to the race this has been for Vettel then. He's looking at Button now, a little bit of contact there as they're going 185 miles an hour. Looks like Vettel's just about got the advantage as they head to the final chicane, but Button fights back and they bang wheels in the middle of the chicane, and who's coming out on top here? Well, it looks like it's just about Vettel who's got the speed here, and up into 4th place, so what an opening in 4 or 5 laps this has been then. And another look at the replay then, you can see Button very slow off the exit of the hairpin there, and that just allowed Vettel to close up on him. Button slammed the door on the inside as they went down the straight, but then Vettel decided he would stay on the left hand side of the racing line, of course, for the chicane, because he was actually ahead at this point, but then buttoned, much more confident on the brakes, and managed to lunge back up the inside. There was a bit of contact there. They were both lucky to get away with that, but you can just see Vettel's V10 engine just powered past Button, and he was up into 4th place, and what a start to this race it has been. And skipping then to lap 8, you can see Trulli and Alonso are both into the pits already then, so that's very good news for Vettel, because he's going to be staying out for a few more laps yet. So who knows, there could be even more places to gain here possibly. Michael Schumacher already comfortably up in the lead, as onto his pit stop lap then for Vettel, and I think that was a back marker there that had an engine failure. It certainly wasn't Michael Schumacher anyway, which is a bit of a shame for Vettel, although of course he's looking good for some good positions here anyway. And in Vettel comes in for his stop, and this may well be the most crucial stop for the Toro Rosso mechanics this season, as it looks like a very strong position is on the cards here if they get everything right here. It's a very good stop once again, less than 7.5 seconds. Now the pits he comes in, and has he managed to leapfrog Trulli and Alonso then? It's going to be close, it looks like. Well, Webber's already through, but he's yet to pit. And look at that, Vettel is comfortably ahead in fact of Trulli and Alonso. They're only just coming around the turn 2 there, so Vettel with a comfortable advantage. Meanwhile, on the other side of the garage, it's a disappointment for Scott Speed, because his engine has failed, so that could be a bit of a worry then for Vettel, who's now in 3rd place with Webber ahead of him still to pit. And in fact, we're going to go to the end of the next lap, I think it is now, and Webber now coming in for his pit stop, and would you believe it then, Vettel in 2nd place at this stage, so it's been an incredible race from him. Well, he's a long way behind Michael Schumacher, who's just driven away at the front, and incredibly, we're skipping to the last lap now, and you can see that Vettel just increased that lead over Trulli and Alonso. Trulli holding back Alonso and Button, I think you'd have to say, but Vettel just soaking up the pressure here, and he's managed to hold on for what is going to be such an incredible result. This just came out of nowhere like an RKO, but as they come across the line, it's Vettel who takes a 2nd place, his first career of his podium of his career even. And here are the final results then. Michael Schumacher winning then. It's a German 1-2 with Vettel then finishing 2nd behind his idol, with Trulli a surprise podium for him in 3rd for the Toyota team. Alonso with damage limitation, you'd have to say, in 4th place. He'll be frustrated he couldn't get past that Toyota though, with Button in 5th, and 2 McLarens only 6th and 7th today, with Massa in 8th place. There's Coulthard in 9th, Fisichella with no points in 10th, and Villeneuve, his home race, of course, the track named after his late father. Looking further down the standings then, and Ralf Schumacher only 12th for Toyota, with his teammate on the podium today. Rosberg, the sole remaining Williams in this race, only 13th for him, with Barrichello quite a disappointing weekend for him as well in 14th. Looking further down, you got Klein and Heidfeld there in 15th, 16th, and Albers need a lap down, with Montero, Webber, Speed and Sato all failing to make the finish then today, so 4 retirements, quite a few. And yeah, we're going to look at the standings now then, and let's see, and it's of course Schumacher then, who took the most points with Vettel there, 8 points for him. That's going to have helped him a lot, and you can see at the top of the championship, Michael Schumacher was close right up to Alonso now. A few changes further down there with Montoya and Button both in places today. And look at that, Vettel strapped in 9th place and in the standings with 12 points now. Then he's ahead of Ralf Schumacher and Mark Webber. Trulli also making gains today as well with that podium. And yeah, still not much to see down at the bottom there, with Speed down there in 20th place. And going to look at the constructors standings now then. Ferrari with the most points today. Toro Rosso there, 2nd place on points today. And well, Ferrari back up to 2nd in the constructors, but look at that, Toro Rosso ahead of Williams and Red Bull now in the constructors. They're up into 6th place with those points, and down the bottom is still Sauber, Midland and Super Aguri that are yet to score points. So what he'll be opening will be the first of many times in his career. Sebastian Vettel gets to enjoy the champagne on the podium, and he enjoys it with his idol Michael Schumacher. What a moment this is for him, and what a race it has been really. As I said before, it just came out of nowhere really for him, and well, really 2 surprise names on the podium there as well, with Jan and Trulli there in 3rd place. But yeah, it certainly helped Michael Schumacher in the championship anyway. So we're going to go back to the motorhome now then, and I'm sure Toro Rosso will have something to say about that one. But yeah, an excellent drive. I think that's a bit of an understatement, to be honest. Your performance in the Canadian Grand Prix was outstanding. You're able to push our cars to the absolute limit, yeah, all that. But yeah, we're going to look at the news then. Grand Prix du Canada, won by Scuderia Ferrari. and yeah, just looking a bit further down, but not really much else to see there. I'm going to skip time now then, and an advert for Midland, oh bless, but of course Vettel's not going to be interested in that. And yeah, let's skip more time now then to the American Grand Prix. Will Ferrari win it again? Well, they might do if no Michelin runners can race, which would be bad news for Vettel because apparently Toro Rosso run Michelin tyres. So that is it for this race. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, and I'll see you next time for Indianapolis. Thanks for watching and goodbye.